Hey y'all, it's Miss Mookie for you. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and talk about more narcissism and how it relates to domestic violence and kind of how it all is the same and how it's all tied in spiritually, okay? When you learn that this is all a pattern and that these are demons that we're dealing with, it doesn't make the pain go away, but it does make getting over the situation better, okay, and easier. And I say this because a lot of times we can know our worth, right? We know our worth, and we enter these situations or relationships with these people who they admire us, we admire them, we're giving human feeling connections back and forth, right? But we don't understand that they are demons that are inside these people that have a mission to destroy you as a person. You wonder why you're a good person, you have a good spirit, and why things are always happening to you or whatever, because you're a good person, right? It's all meant to break your spirit, okay? And these things move from person to person. That's why you'll be wondering why maybe this person does like me. Hey, they maybe do, but the demon got them because that's what they're easy vessels. Men, it's just like men are easy vessels for these demons, and it's crazy because um men don't. They're just easy vessels. Like I have another video where I break that down, but that's how it all ties into spiritually. How domestic violence and narcissism all ties in spiritually because, like a abuser wants to kill you or get you to kill them. They don't care about dying. They don't care about going to jail either, because it's the demon. Real talk. Okay, that's why most of those DV stories, you see them kill her, kill himself. So they want to destroy you. They want to destroy you, okay? And you could be a good person or have something going on for yourself. They want to ruin it. And I had asked myself, I was like, dang, me being single and I keep getting into situations where I get my feelings hurt like really bad. I'm thinking it's a rejection is my protection, y'all, because I've been when I was getting into relationships, they were domestic violence relationships. My husband, listen, I got scars like this scar right here, black eye, my rings around my eyes, y'all. Like, it's really messed up how men will do you. Like, he punched me in my nose, and I got these. Both my eyes was black. Both my eyes was black. Okay, then I got a scar right here, and then and then I got drugged, and then on my knees, you know what I'm saying? So then you get with these guys, and you tell them. So that's why it's okay, if you do the study, they'll say, don't tell a guy about your past. Now, why is they telling you don't tell a guy about your past? Listen to this. These things are on, like, a record. Don't tell a guy about your past because he's going to use it against you. He's going to want to do it worse because it's a program demon. It's so freaking scary to me. You know what I'm saying? Learning this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And everybody says, like, do this pattern with the guys, do this. And it's like, wow. They're all on the same accord. It's a demon. You understand? And unfortunately, I asked, like, why does this thing get to bear children? Because it's not all of them. I don't want to see it like that, but not all men. You know what I'm saying? But the men, it's men who choose to, it's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And then you see these memes where it says, like, a man have sex with a woman, then all of a sudden she looks like a dirty rat to him. All that domestic violence, the men, they don't like you. They don't like you. My husband did not like me, y'all. He did not like me because then he needed me. He didn't like me. He didn't like me as a person. He didn't like my mind. We had two different I mean, his mind was closed. My mind is adventurous, imaginative. It goes far left, far right, up, down. You know what I'm saying? My mind goes all kind of ways, right? So he didn't like my mind. He wanted to shut me up. He really wanted to shut me up. And you know, as a woman, we're told, shut up. Because sound means a lot. Sound repels them, okay? It's freaking crazy. Sound repels them. That's why in silence, they feel you more. You know what I'm saying? That's why those narcissists, they return after silence. Or, you know, because sound repels them. Because sound is creation. Words manipulate. You get what I'm saying? And those words that get into their head, especially if they don't know much, whatever they get in their head, they're gonna absorb it. They don't want to listen to it, especially when it comes to a woman, because I don't know that those words have power. I'm gonna get deep into more today, into something else, but that's how those men who decide to be in their narcissism, because it's a choice, y'all. Listen, it's a choice. Everybody know it's a choice to be good or evil in this world, right? And that's what makes me sad, because I actually been sleeping with the enemy, y'all. Like, people who choose to actually do wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, to other people. That's scary. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hairstylist. It's like 1 in 12 people serial killers. So I'm always seeing, like, when I was cutting in men's hair back and forth, like, how many men were serial killers, y'all? Like, oh my goodness. And okay, so when it comes to women narcs, I want to put this out here. For when the women narcs are way worse than men narcs. Because let me tell you why. To be a woman narc, because naturally women, we are nurturers. We are nurturers. We are lovers. We want to give. We are naturally nurturers, healers, doctors, nurses. That's what we are naturally, right? So for be a woman, and because that's why we are able to bear the children, for the compassion of, you know what I'm saying? That's why mama's baby, daddy's maybe. But sometimes these mamas be maybe, okay? But, and those are the narcissists, right? These women are worse than the men narcissists. They're conniving. Men and women, now a woman's rampage, okay? It's just as deadly as a man's, okay? Men's, they go on their rage and they go on their deadly assaults. But those women, calculated, vicious, you hear me? Anyway, so that's why, so narcissism, DV, is all spiritual, y'all. These are demons. We are in a spiritual reality. A spiritual reality. Our flesh is an organism separate from a spirit within us, okay? Those two make us one. You are one within yourself. Sometimes you're not here to find your soulmate, and that's something that I've had to grasp with, because I feel like I died by the hands of a man my last life or something. That's my lesson, to stay away from it, y'all. It's too familiar for me. You get what I'm saying? And it's scary, because that's my weakness. That's my weakness. It's my motherfucking weakness. But at the same time, other than that, like, I'm this badass. But once I get all that love and stuff, that was my weakness. I didn't understand it. But once I understood what the difference, what my spirit was, it must have been, it's shit deep, okay? Your spirit lives on, and I hope that y'all women learn it's okay to be alone. If you're having a hard time being in relationships and stuff, keep feeling stuff is bad, it's because you need to be single. I'm saying, I need to say that. I say that to myself. You know what I'm saying? And God has put me in a position to where I have to be single. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's how blessed I am. So it's all spiritual because I could be stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? When it came to love, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in a situation where my children come before anything to allow men to be fully committed to any man at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn about self-love, my self-worth, that it wasn't, a lot of us get into those relationships because we come from toxic backgrounds sometimes or whatever, right? And we have to learn and break away from certain cycles. And that's what I had to do. I broke away from everything. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, my father was abusive. That's what I grew up around. He was a good daddy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I watched my father whoop on my stepmother. You know what I'm saying? My daddy wouldn't even whoop me. Only time my daddy whooped me is when I ran away from home. He was so heartbroken. I broke my daddy heart, y'all. He was so heartbroken. But I ran away from him. My daddy traveled a lot. So when I stayed with him, I stayed with my stepmother. She was horrible. She was horrible. But anyway, stayed with there and I ran away. You know what I'm saying? It broke his heart. You know what I'm saying? I did it twice. And so, but anyway, so sometimes you come from toxic background, so it was normal for me to see that. And then my upbringing, what I was hearing in my ear, men gonna do this, women have to do this, you know what I'm saying? That shit is confusing as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So we end up getting into these relationships with these men because of the idea of a man supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Or what our surroundings had put around us. Whatever, right? We can't help the men. Can't help the men that's around you. Can't help anybody that's around you. Kind of veering off subject here or whatever, right? But it's all spiritual. Okay, it's all spiritual. And women, if you are in that situation, protect yourself physically. You know, you get your paperwork and all that, you know what I'm saying, to back up whatever you need, but protect yourself physically. And you know, and if you really need to run a man off, I'm gonna tell you something. Act crazy, okay? Act crazy. Give him that old needy bitch shit. I'm telling you, it's gonna work, okay? Because if you act scared of them, they gonna know. They're bullies. They're demons. You have to be on demon time with them to survive it, okay? I had to get on. Listen, that don't make you a bad person. It's called balance, okay? Everything is balance. And so, I just want to say that because I want y'all to protect yourselves. I went through, I used to go through it physically. Now I'm going through it mentally. And the mental is a little bit harder. The mental is harder. Listen, I going through the mental, where you're going through the narcissism side, the DV versus the covert narcissist. The both the DV narcissist is the malignant narcissist. The one who plays with your head mentally, who's not abusive but will ghost you, is the covert narcissist. That hurt. I was saying, dang, I got so used to the beans. At least I knew he didn't like me. But the covert was, oh goodness, mess with my head, making not function. You get what I'm saying? Please say. Anyway, so you just have to be aware of it. So the aim is to get you off your A game, to humble you before them, okay? Because they don't like how your God loves you. They don't like how your God loves you. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually be loving these people. And meanwhile, you sleeping with the real life, sleeping with the, watch the movie, sleeping with the, go watch those domestic violence movies. And you're going to look at them differently as demons now. You're going to look at them as demons, y'all. Because there's videos, there's Google, there's Safari that tells you how men like to be treated. How if you do this, men do this. And it's like, really? Steve Harvey saying it. They all saying it. And it's kind of like, it's getting redundant at the same time because that's the world we're in. You see so many women losing their lives over these people, y'all. Like, real life. Losing their lives. Just because they found out these men cheating. It made me so sad that, I mean, I found it so hard to believe that these men are killing these women just because they found out their secrets, y'all. When they have the option to be single and do whatever they want to do. Why they won't be single and do whatever they want to do? Instead they get with you to destroy you, lying, manipulating you, false pretenses. Why would they go so hard to do that? Because they demons. It's heartbreaking because you want to believe that people are like you. And there are people there. We are like, but it's more evil than good. And they want to call, you're not crazy. You're not negative. You're real. Listen, you're not crazy. You're not negative. You're not none of that, okay? And don't let nobody tell you that because they want you to believe that. They want to shut you up. Shut the fuck up. Be crazy, bitch. It ain't shit crazy about you. Okay? So, keep y'all head up, girl. You know, get your little pow, whatever. They be crazy. Do whatever you gotta do. Be crazy on them because that will run them off.